Hello journaling friends, welcome to my quiet cozy little space. Today I thought I would do a swatching video whereby I unwrap and swatch all of the washi tape that I bought on my most recent trip to Japan. On past trips I feel like I probably went a little bit wild in stationery stores when I saw, the variety of stickers and washi that they have in stores in Japan. This time, due to what I like to call my little stationery wish list that I had compiled prior to my trip, I feel like my shopping was a little bit more contained. I ended up buying things that I really, really wanted on that list, and that kind of, I guess, in a way refrained or contained me just grabbing whatever I thought was cute willy-nilly. I was thinking that while I'm unwrapping and swatching these washi tapes, I might talk a little bit about which stores I got some of them from, if I can remember, and also the price difference between some of them, because I have had people ask recently, what does stationery cost in Japan? If you haven't already seen my previous video, I did do a really long, I think it's over an hour long, stationery haul video. And in that, I do talk about different stores as well. And basically, I unboxed everything that I brought back with me. I think we'll just get started. What I'm planning to do is I am going to do one spread in my Hobonichi Cousin, or maybe it might end up being two. Actually, it probably will be two, I think, with the amount here. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to use this spread. And do I need a clip? Maybe not. Fortunately, my Hobonichi Cousin is very fresh since we are only a week into the year, although I do love it when it gets really chunky. I think we'll start with my favourites. I feel like these are probably my favourites out of all of them. I mean, to be fair, I love them all, but these are definitely up there. Nico Nico and Snack Time Tapes by Aiko Fukawa. The cutest little illustrations you ever did see. I have already opened this one because I wanted to use it. I think it was on the cover. Yeah. So that's okay. Oh, so to give you an idea, this one cost 605 yen. So that's about $6 Australian. And I picked these up from Tsutaya bookstore. They have a little stationery section featuring local artists and often things you can't find in the bigger department stores like Loft or Toki Hands. Do we want unwrapping or do I speed through the unwrapping? I love when people unwrap things on video, but I know not everybody does. I will speed up a lot of this because you don't need to see me cutting all of these. Sometimes I even like sticking these little price stickers into my journal as well. Waste not, want not. So yeah. I'm not going to make this very uniform. I'm just going to stick them in. Yeah, see, like I'm thinking, I mean, I love watching people swatch their washi, especially when they like put it right across the page. But I feel I don't want to do that. As much as I love seeing it, I'm trying to savor it, which is ridiculous really because, it's stationery. But also, as I've mentioned before, I don't buy stationery online or at home, very rarely. In fact, I like to save my stationery splurges for when I'm traveling, and I don't know when I'm going to be traveling again. So I kind of need to keep them, or rather use them sparingly. That's my excuse anyway. Oh, I probably should have showed you, actually. As much as I don't want to use a whole big strip, I can definitely show you what it looks like. How sweet is that? So yeah, it goes from, hang on. That's all the characters. Super cute. And also goes without saying that I love the fact that the tape is pink. So there we go, that's the first one. Oh, this is exciting. I'm enjoying this. So the snack time one. This is my first journaling or journal with me, I guess, spread for 2026. So thank you for joining me and keeping me company. I always make the mistake of putting hand cream on, and then the glue hand cream combo is not a very nice feeling. So this is the Aiko Fukawa snack time. So where does it go up to there? Also adorable colours. The pink and turquoise, which I noticed on the cover when I was decorating it that I ended up using a lot of pink and turquoise and green like combo unintentionally, but that's just the way it ended up, which I love. Pink and green is a very good combo in my opinion. As much as I'm very excited to swatch these and open them finally, because then I can start using them in my journal, because obviously I want to use all of these. Also, I can't wait to share them with my friends and pen pals. So I'm just going to stick that one up there, even though it's not in line with that. That one's even a bit crooked, and that's okay. What do we think so far? I'm obsessed. Aiko Fukawa is just phenomenal. I know I do have more of their stationery and artwork. I'm pretty sure I've got some really cute memo pads, but I think these are my first two washi tapes with Aiko Fukawa's illustrations on them. All right, next up, let's do also my favorite, Moomin. So I actually forgot to look how much these were. Obviously they're a lot bigger than your standard sort of washi tape size. You can see quite a difference in the size. So I don't know what these cost, and I did forget to look at the Moomin receipt. I do have it. If I remember, I will pop it up on the screen. But I got these from an actual Moomin store. I mean, these little stickers that come on the actual packaging are way too cute to throw away, obviously. I mean, why would you? I'm going to go over here now. As I said, it is not going to be in any type of order. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. These are super cute. They are, which I knew because I could see through the plastic, in the shape of stamps. Oh my. I tore that one a little bit. How cute are they? So they go up to there. 2, 4, 6, 8 little designs. Super cute. Okay, maybe I'll swatch 2 of these. I'll just do the first two. I don't know where I put my tweezers, and the worst thing is I have a second pair that I bought when I was in Japan, and I've put them both somewhere and I don't know where. Maybe we'll go down this way. No, we'll go next to it actually. That is super cute. Oh my goodness, I love them. I feel like I'm going to be saying that about everything, let's be fair. So the first one says, and Moomin's tail broke and the house is quite askew and he won't come home for dinner. Super cute. Do you like Moomin? I actually have some Moomin books that I've had for a very long time, and I think I need to have a reread. I'm just going to put that tape back on so this doesn't go loose. So cute so far. And then actually I'll do this big one. No, let's do the little ones first. Super cute colours. I'm looking after my best friend's dog, so I have two dogs at my feet today, and one of them is snoring and one is stretching and making cute little noises. Just so you know, that is not me making those noises. Oh, this one actually comes all the way off. Oops. Or maybe it doesn't. Oh, this one's like very muted. Where does it go up to? Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, up to there. Something's getting blown around outside. That is lovely. Maybe I will go the full length. Oh, I kind of want that Moomin name in there. Okay, I see it. So often I will cut off little bits of tape that I'm not using in that particular day, and then I stick them to the edge of my desk. So if you could see the edge of my desk right now, there are tiny little bits of washi stuck there that will get used later on. They just get stuck in on a random page. So I'll just look there when I'm journaling and think, oh, that will fit here. And so it goes. Usually I lean forward, and I'm trying not to lean forward so my big old head doesn't get in the video, in the frame. So then I can't quite see if things are really straight unless I'm like hovering right over the top. Also, I just realised on that other one that there is a little perforated tear tab on these. which is very helpful. How's the first week of your new year been? Have you been doing any journaling? I have. I'm trying to do a little bit every single day. I mean, at the end of 2025, I was doing, you know, maybe like sitting down and doing 3-4 hours at my desk in one day and then not touching my journal for a few days. This year, I'm really trying to just sit down even for half an hour every single day and I guess make it a more consistent thing. I can easily sit on my phone and scroll useless reels. I mean, to be fair, when I'm scrolling and watching journaling and stationery related content, I get a lot out of that. Like, I really enjoy that. But sometimes I'll end up just on some kind of rampant thread that I'm not even really enjoying. So I figure instead of spending half an hour doing that every day, I can spend half an hour in my journal. And what will probably end up happening is I'll dedicate that half an hour, but then I'll end up sitting at my desk a lot longer because once I'm sitting here and I'm in my journal, I just love it. And I do enter a flow state and I can quite easily just end up sitting here all afternoon or all evening. I really love sitting at my desk and journaling into the really late hours. So sometimes it'll be midnight and I'm thinking I really need to get to bed. But it's just so peaceful and quiet and lovely. So yeah. Anyway, that's my plan for this year, is to try and dedicate or like put aside, I guess, at least half an hour a day. So it's going so good so far. I'll keep you posted. And this one is different pictures. Oh, it's just pikkumu or little mu. Or I think in English they say little mai, but yeah, in Finnish it's pikkumu. Not that that really matters. Cute. Pikumu's grown on me. She didn't used to be one of my favourite characters, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking her sassiness now. I don't usually cut washi tape when I'm journaling. I just tear it. But for the sake of this, I felt like I want to cut it and make it a tiny bit neater. Not that it matters because my journal is not neat. My dog has a proper nose whistle snore happening at the moment, if you can hear that. Third time lucky. This is the problem with me not leaning over. That'll do. Cute. What do we do next? Oh, let's do this Moomin one. This is definitely going to have to go over another spread. There's no way this will all fit on the one, which is fine. Oh, that is so chunky. I love it. It's very bright and rich compared to the colour of these other ones. Actually, let's just look at this first so I can decide how much I'm using and where it's going to go. Oh, wow. Still going. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's still going. Oh wow, this is just endless. Is it just continuous pictures? I can't tell. I think it is. Very sweet. Okay, so what do we want to use? There's just so much there, so I feel like I could use a little bit more than what I'm used to. Yeah, let's go there. Cute. All right, let's do that. I like how the tape's got, sorry, the pictures all have a little divider. Can you see that? So some kind of like plant, and that's got a long, looks like a long rose on a stem, another rose, and then could just be like a little plank of timber, I guess, a tree branch. It's so cute. It's got the little pink dividers between them all. Oh, and then they turn blue over here, further up. Oh, there's a blue one there as well. I love that. We'll include that divider in because why not? Oh, that is super cute. There we go. Oh, it's looking so cute. I do have one more Moomin, looks like a masking tape memo. So this one is what looks like a masking tape. Memo tape. Oh, that is cute. That is so sweet. I mean, obviously at the Moomin store there were so many washi tapes and I could have gone absolutely wild, but I didn't. I do have so many washi tapes already at home, so I didn't want to just buy them for the sake of buying them, which is still very hard to not do when you see what they have in stores in Japan. So that is all the Moomin tapes. Which one do you like the most? I think I love the pink one, just, you know, because it's pink, but I don't know. I also like the memo tape. I think that's pretty cool. I haven't seen something like that before, in a washi tape anyway. And then we move on to my faves, HITOTOKI soda tape. I have so many of these. I mean, you can't really see this compartment thing here, but these are all, well, actually those two aren't, but all of those are soda tapes, and I've got more at the back as well. I just love the illustrations. I love the colors. They're always really colorful. And oh, just realized I've got two of the same. I did not realize that when they were like this. Well, there you go. Okay, so I did get one of these. I think these are usually around, I want to say 440 yen, 500 yen at the most, I think. And so about, let's say, just under $5 Australian. But this one was on special for, it was discounted to 220 yen, so half price. Oh, there you go. So it would have been 440 and it was discounted to 220. So $2 Australian. It would be, I would think, near impossible for me to find something like this in Australia for $2. I don't know. Prove me wrong, but again, I don't really shop for stationery when I'm in Australia. Well, particularly like at home. I think Melbourne and Sydney probably have some pretty cool stationery stores. I haven't been shopping for stationery there, so I can't tell you. But yeah, I could be wrong. There might be some really cool stationery stores here, but I just don't go stationery shopping when I'm home, so I couldn't tell you. I think that'll just stick on its own without any glue. I think that's on crooked, but that's okay. So because I follow HITOTOKI on Instagram, I get a little bit jealous, or I get FOMO when I see that they've released new washi tape. I mean, to be fair, I do want all of them, but I mean, that's just not realistic to own every single washi tape from a particular brand. Oh, sorry, I should open this. That is so sweet. Is that focusing? It's a bit hard to see with the colourful background. I was going to cut it a bit longer, but then I would have cut in between, in the middle of a flower. Sorry, yeah, in the middle of a flower, so I didn't want to do that. And obviously I'm not going to open that one as well, because that would be pointless. I think I do see the word a little tilted, because I always seem to put things on crooked. And it's the same when I'm photographing. Most of my photos when I'm shooting weddings are tilted, which the tilt thing is a real trend at the moment, and I just like everything to be straight. So I'm constantly straightening my photos when I'm editing. So I think I must just see the world on a slight little tilt. Okay, so this is a clear one, and I love a clear tape. That is so nice. Look at the color of that. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I think with these clear tapes, because when they're wound up, you kind of don't really get, you know, a clear idea of what it's going to look like. Clear idea, get it? Lol. It's always a kind of, I think that's why I like the clear tapes, because then they're always a little surprise when you open them. I'm always surprised. That is lovely. So yeah, if you are into any of these brands, go and check them out on Instagram. If you don't mind being tempted, that is. As I said, I do get FOMO when I see new products coming out. But then also it's fun when I get to Japan. You know, in this case, I was able to go to Japan. And the minute I walk into the stationery stores, I'm just in absolute paradise. They look lovely. Flowers. Okay, so next up we have these Worldcraft washies. This is a spring theme, And this one is strawberry. Oh, that was lucky. That rarely happens. I might stick these ones over here, keeping with that cute pink and purple colour. Oh, that is very spring. They look like maybe tulips and lots of other foliage and flowers. Very cute. I'm liking the orange and yellow green combo on the pink tape. We'll see if this one comes off as well. So lucky. Note to self, do not put hand cream on before I'm going to start playing with stickers and washi. That's okay. Oh, I love it. A nice pink with white and metallic strawberries and a lot of metallic silvery colour in there. There you go, you can see the metallic now. This is very fitting because it's summer now in Australia, so I think that's going to come in very handy. Oh, cute. What are we thinking? I love this, the orange yellow, but I don't know. It's the richness of that colour that I love. So next, I've got, what do we do next? The MT tapes. Oh, hang on. We've got this. I don't know where I got this one from. Oh, this is a Mindwave as well. Oh, that looks interesting. Am I going to be lucky? Oh my gosh. Have I been doing this wrong all along? I've been cutting them out, but I'm pretty sure in the past I have tried and they've been really stuck on the plastic, so I've had to cut them. I think I'll put this one here. Oh, that is so nice. Actually, let's change that. Initially, I put this sticker here and then I was going to run the washi along here, but I just realized that the washi actually goes vertically. So that's a bit of fun. Oops. Let's put it along here. Oh no, I shouldn't have stuck that down first. That that's really fun. I love that. I've said that about every tape, haven't I? That's okay. Cute. Okay, and then I've got these MT tapes. So these are all Kamoi paper washi. And we've got different little patterns. So this one, I did buy this and then I gifted it to a friend in Japan on my last trip, I think it was. And this time when I was there, I saw it and I had to get myself some because it's so cute. My friend actually made me some cookies on my last trip and then used this washi on the little packaging of the cookies. So I was so thrilled when I saw it because it's obviously a little bit sentimental to me as well. So now I have my own. Oh, that's not going to come off, I don't think. Oh, guys, have I been doing this wrong all along, cutting them off? Oh, it's so pretty. That's very spring. How sweet is that? It is so cute. Definitely don't want to use too much of that one because being a little bit sentimental over it will mean that I definitely don't want to use that one up too quickly. My dog is biting herself. I hope you can't hear that. Oh, that is really cute. That's even better than what I thought it was. Like I like it more than I thought I did. Oh, I forgot to try and peel that one off. Let's see. Maybe it's just certain types of packaging have the removable stickers on them. Oh my goodness. I swear I have tried this on with other tapes and it hasn't worked. Oh, I love that pink and yellow. So nice. Oh, okay. I think it's got, are they strawberries? I think it's got little dessert illustrations on it. That looks like strawberry, like a strawberry shortcake or something, doesn't it? Strawberry cake, I think. I feel like I'm going to put that one vertically as well. Oh, I really like that. I like that more than I thought I would, as in it's not what I was expecting. That's so nice. Also the Kamoi paper. Oh, that is super cute. I was expecting it to be a little bit more yellow, but I like that it's quite muted. Shall we run that all the way along the bottom? Let's do it. Let's get wild, people. . Oh, that is so nice. I didn't know if I loved it because I thought it was going to be more yellow, and then I felt like the blue was too muted. But now that the yellow is more muted than I was expecting, I really like it. Oops. Oh, that is really cute too, as she says about everything. And then I got these plain MT basic tapes of just, you know, one colour, because I have quite a selection of plain coloured washi tape, but I have a lot of pinks. There's some green in there and yellow, but I noticed I don't have any orange. So it was on my list to this time get some orange tape, and I just got, yeah, kind of like a darker, one darker and one kind of more rich, bright orange. Do I need to swatch those? Let's just leave them for a minute. And then obviously I got a pink as well. I do have a lot of pinks, but I just liked this one. Let's swatch this one, because I kind of don't want to go to a second spread if I don't need to. I don't think I need to, actually. I can't believe they're all peeling off now. Actually, I'm going to stick that one there. And I wish I knew where my tweezers are. We don't really need to swatch this one, but just because we're here, why not? Let's go here. Keep this other one company. Probably can cut that a little bit better, but that's okay. Yeah, do I really need to swatch those ones? Let's just leave those ones for now. Let's get on to, oh, hang on, I've got this other MT tape from Minna Perhonen. I know that Minna Perhonen is Finnish just by the name. I don't know much about them or their art, but I have seen some of their, yeah, that's not going to come off properly. I have seen some of their artwork pop up on things lately. So I wasn't imagining it in that some of these stickers don't come off the plastic. I started to second guess myself there. Still worth trying to make life a little bit easier without having to cut. So I noticed that this tape is wider than the standard other ones. So let's look at where we're going to put this first. Or do we put the blue down with the blue? Or do we put it up here? I kind of want to put it down here with the blue. Okay, let's do that. See, because I don't have my tweezers, now I'm bending these other corners that I normally wouldn't do if I had my tweezers. I get a bit pedantic sometimes. There we go. Oh, that's looking cute. I'm liking how this is taking shape. Considering I usually just put things down all willy-nilly without much thought into how I'm going to space it out or set it up, I guess. Sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised how everything winds up looking anyway. I mean, it's not uniformed, it's not neat and organized, but I'm loving the chaos of it. I think it's looking a little bit creative. I'm glad I did this. This is fun. So next up we have these BGM tapes. I saw these at Bumpodo in Jimbocha, and I do have a pink one, which I love. It's not within my reach at the moment, so I can't grab it to show you, but I have a pink one. And when I saw this purple and green one, I just knew I had to grab them. So let's swatch these. I do have a price on here. So these were 440 yen, which is pretty decent because actually, let me just open it and show you. 440 yen, yeah, about $4 Australian. I'm going to keep that little price tag. I love price tags. I don't know why. So a 3-meter long tape, which is that big, for $4, in my opinion, is amazing. Look how much tape is on here. So hang on, I'll just get rid of get this off first. How adorable is that? So it ends up having all these different little small strips of stickers with, I don't know, like hundreds of different illustrations. And obviously this is all in a green colorway. How cute is that? Lovely day. Nice to meet you. Anyway, so there's that one. I'm going to open the purple one. How sweet is that? So this one's all purple colours. So first things first, let's stick these down. I just realised I tore a bit off when I took the sticker bit off. So we will stick that here. Okay, what have we got? Let's just use this purple one. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so glad I grabbed these. So I picked these up on it was either my last or second last day in Tokyo before I was flying home, and my suitcase was already absolutely chock-a-block full. But I found room for them. Let's put this one. I mean, to be fair, they're only a couple of tapes, but still. I was at the point where I had definitely bought more than enough stationery. Oh, so glad I picked them up. Okay, we are definitely going to run out of room here, I think. Or do I put this one overlapping somewhere? But then I'm trying to think whether I then need to put those somewhere as well. We'll make it work somehow. Okay, let's grab a couple of green ones. Oh, I feel like I want to use this citrus one because I'm a huge fan of citrus. Oh my goodness. Let's get one more. We'll just get a little one. Oh my goodness, I nearly forgot about these. Okay, so I definitely don't need to swatch them. Okay, so these ones are super thin, so I'm not worried about having space to actually swatch the actual tapes, but the stickers, which I do want to put down. So let's just see how we go. We'll work it out somehow. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I wouldn't stick that in here anyway. That would go into like my junk journaling bit of my journal. Oh, yes, we have luck. I feel like this is over an hour of me doing this, so I feel like I'm done with scissors. Cute. Let's just stick these down first, because those being thin, I can obviously stick anywhere. Cute. Oh, it's little tomatoes, and the tomato, some of them have faces on them. Can you see that? Okay, so they are definitely going to go into my junk journal. Oh, sorry, into my journal on a junk spread. Cute. Okay, now we need space for one last one. Ice creams, so cute. Okay, where's this one going to live? That'll do. That worked out perfectly. I mean, I feel like I can still probably stick these somewhere. Let's see how I go. All right, 3 little mini tapes. How cute are they? Ice creams, apples, and tomatoes. Cute. Put the white one, the tomato one in the middle. Don't know if that's focusing properly, but you get the idea. There you go. Actually, I'm going to put that one up here. So I've got a little gap there. Cute. And the last one being the apples. They are so sweet. And then the little tomato one at the top. How cute is that? So sweet. And lastly, we've got pink and yellow transparent tape, clear masking tape, which I will open and I'll show you what it looks like, because it's pretty hard to see. You know, it's obviously a solid colour when you look at it through there, but I'll show you why. And then my absolute favourite of all the favourites, this eggshell. It's also transparent. When I first bought this a couple of trips ago, I had no idea what it was going to look like when I opened it. even though it does show you on this thing. I'm not very good at analysing and really looking at things when I'm shopping. I just saw it and went, oh, that looks interesting. I didn't like look closely at this little sample thing. So obviously once I opened it and realised how cool it was, I regretted not getting a couple. But anyway, I walked into Tokyo Hands this trip and I saw it, and so I bought 2 because I really don't want it to run out. I also have these yellow and pink masking tapes in this size and also in this size because I love these clear plain tapes as well. I'll show you why in a moment. Actually, I might open the smaller ones, and the eggshell definitely saving the best till last. Oh, I feel like I do want to stick that somewhere. She can go there. So yeah, in the packet it has this on it, and then when you take this out, it looks like this. So then when you peel it, how cool is that? So because it's clear, we'll just stick it over something. Let's put it there. We'll put it the length of the page. How cool is that? I mean, it looks more red or slightly orange than it does pink. Hang on, I'll show you close up. I'm not complaining. And then let's do the yellow as well. Now, where are we going to stick this one? Decisions, decisions. Let's go here. Now, I have had the pink that looks like orange or red before. I'm pretty sure I still have some of that. But have I had this one before? So again, that's what it looks like in the packet. And then when you open it, oh, I have had this one. I thought because the packet looks more yellow, I forgot I do have this one because it looks very orange. So where do we stick this one? Let's put her over the top of this. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love it. How cute is that? There we go. Amazing, love. And then we have the grand finale. Now, where will this one go? I feel like we can just stick her. I don't really want to cover those ones up though. And then if I put it here, I'll be covering up that bit of tape. Oh my gosh, the dilemma. This is the problem with not mapping things out. Oh guys, I'm stuck. I literally don't know where to put this one. That'll do. Actually, I'm going to move this one over a little bit. See if I have my tweezers. I could be comfortably pulling these things off the page, but that's okay. I'll make it work. And then we'll stick that one there. Oh, perfect. It worked. I made it happen. I feel like this corner's a little bit too empty, but we can fix that. So yeah, the first time I got this, I was like, this is very fascinating. What is happening here? And then didn't love this. It was giving Lady Gaga's meat dress, to be honest. However, when you open it, it's very surprising. Can you even... Not like there's no way you could ever predict that sort of thing. I mean, to be fair, you can predict what it's going to look like from this, but that didn't register for me because obviously I knew it was a clear tape. So I think we're just going to place her somewhere. Or do we go up here? Oh, yes, actually. Because even though it's like going over the top of the Aiko Fukawa sticker, it's not completely covering it. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, it just adds to that sticker, the Nico Nico tape. Cute. So that's it. No, hang on, wait. I feel like we still need something in here. So let's grab this one. Cute. And then see, now I want to start popping little stickers in between these, in these little gaps. Like if this was a journal spread for me, these would be filled with stickers. But I appreciate that this is a swatching spread and not a sticker spread. So, I mean, look, there's just that little single sticker on its own. So let's just pop her in there. Someone stop me. This is cute. I am so happy with how that turned out. Actually, I feel like I still need a little something up here. Oh no, let's get a green one for up here. Just use this little one on the end that's cut off on the edge of the roll. Little crocodile. Oh yeah, we've got some other little cut off bits that I didn't realise came off when I opened it. And this little cute, whatever that is. I can't see that close. Oh my goodness, guys, I am so happy with how that turned out. To be honest, there was a bit at the start when I started sticking these down just randomly and I was like, what is going on here? Where is this going to go and how am I going to make this look good? I am so happy with it. There's one tiny little bit here that's asking to be put down somewhere. Okay, I'm going to stop now because otherwise we know what's going to happen here. I am so happy with it. Closer look for you. I really enjoyed doing this, firstly because by opening them all individually and taking my time, you know, looking at them and swatching them even, it's kind of given me a bit of an appreciation for what I was able to pick up while I was in Japan. And then now I can obviously start using them. When they're all still packaged up, I didn't want to open up, you know, individual ones and just start using them. I wanted to wait to do this swatching session with you. So now that I've done it, I can start using them. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for this swatching video. I know it's going to be a long one, and I seem to be saying that a lot lately. My most recent video was my Japan stationery haul, which was so fun. Again, opening all the packages and going through them all gave me the opportunity of being able to, like have a close look at everything that I picked up. Because obviously, when you're out shopping and then you pop the packages into your suitcase, you do kind of forget what you got. I mean, obviously, I had a list, so I did know what I was picking up. But yeah, there was still some little hidden gems in there that I'd forgotten about. By doing this swatching video, I guess it's a similar thing whereby I've been able to now really appreciate and enjoy each tape separately, kind of thing, rather than just going, oh yeah, I've got this pile of washi tape. Now I've been able to, have a closer look at the artwork on them and just really enjoy them. I cannot wait to get journaling. That is pretty much what I'm going to be doing now. Let me know in the comments, did we enjoy this kind of thing? Like a bit of a swatching, sharing kind of video? I'm definitely going to do the same with my stickers for sure. That might be coming up next, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you so much again for stopping by and hanging out with me and giving me this space to share with you my love of Japanese stationery. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye.